Hey there, welcome to Super Stock Bros. My name is Ace, and today we're going to go over the infrastructure plays to watch out for during this infrastructure bill talkover, as well as some plays going into the future for your long-term portfolio. Stay tuned. Okay, so first up, let's go over the green plays that we were talking about last time. I actually added CHPT here after because it is actually one of the plays that I missed. We mentioned it in the Discord chat, but this was actually one of the big ones. I would have still said that it was on the riskier side, but it made the biggest move, so it would have been a good risk to take. However, just be careful with those kind of plays because it's very, very volatile. But if you want to play the swings, that charge point is one of your bigger swings, and it'll actually be on our infrastructure list along with Blink. So you'll see that in a second. We also talked about Workhorse, which went up a little bit, again on the volatile side. Jivo was a good one. Plug is also a great one. Sol did well. All of the green plays did well, to be honest with you. Tesla was always a good play, long-term or short-term in my opinion. And NEO was a great play as well. So all of these went green last week. It was a green week, so it's not like we're bragging that our picks were the best or anything like that. But like we said, green plays were going to be the ones to play it going into the Biden talks and everything like that. Now, with this infrastructure bill coming up, the talk again is still on the green plays. As you can see, these are all either minorly green or you have a big move like charge point. But you're going to see this play going far into the next couple of weeks. It might not be a green every single week, obviously, but you're going to see some major volatility in the green sector on the bull side, in my opinion. Now, something to note here, we don't know exactly what's going into the infrastructure bill just quite yet. We hope it's going to be a lot of EV. But from what we've seen from this government already is that they're looking to commit a lot, but not all the way. So that might actually shock EV a little bit. It's a bit of a mixed message here. Just be careful. Don't go all in, for example, but see what you can do. First of all, think about your long term always. I always stress this. You want a long term, and then you can build on your plays. What you're looking to do, this is my strategy, for example, is to build up your long-term portfolio, build up your buying power, especially if you have a margin account, and use the buying power responsibly. I'm always there with cash to put it in just to make sure that I never go into the negatives. You never want to be lending margin, for example, because you can get caught off guard really badly, and that's a good way to blow up your account. So be very careful with margin. This is what people always say. But I use margin for cash secured puts and some very low risk plays. So just keep that in mind. But always build up your long-term portfolio first and then do your swings or your crazy volatile plays second. Now, you have Microsoft, always a good one. This one, man, Microsoft over as long as I've known it has always been the guy quietly sneaking up in the background. You get these big plays on other stocks and then Microsoft is up 20% over the last 2 weeks and you're like, "Oh, I didn't know. Why did that happen?" Of course, that was because they got a big deal with their virtual sets with HoloLens, so that was a good one. But again, they're locked into the government. They're always going to get these deals, and in the future, these guys are unstoppable. So put that into your long-term portfolio if you don't have it already. Another good one to go into the future with, you have Airbnb. It's a great stock. I advise, I'm trying to get like 125 or 150 shares minimum, and that way I can play options on it and or if it has a big swing, I can sell off a piece and then hold the rest because it's going to be swingy over this recovery period. Next up, MP. This one was battered down, but it's a pretty good volatile play. Swing stock. This is on the riskier side. Going forward, we have Tesla. Always good. NEO. This is going to be a great recovery into the future. Of course, it's gotten battered down because of the China talks in terms of will there be sanctions and all of this stuff, right? So you're going to have a more trade war concerns there. IDEX, this is a big one. Everyone's talking about it. I think that it actually could get up to $6. We might be looking for a 100%er here. It's on the riskier side, so just be careful. MGM, this is one of the reopening plays. It's casino, obviously, so this is a good one if the trends continue with the vaccinations and everything like that. We're hearing things about more strains, so you just got to be careful on that front. For example, New York apparently has had another strain, unfortunately. Prayers to everybody out there. But that might affect this kind of play, for example. ChargePoint, we just talked about it. This is a good play, very volatile though, just be careful. Blink as well. This is also a good play, and it's not near its highs, so this actually could be the next one to come up. It's kind of a laggard to ChargePoint. As you can see, it's already up 5% pre-market, so it might be a big one. Again though, watch the infrastructure bill. I'll keep the channel posted on it, but that might actually be a lend to both ChargePoint and Blink for the long term here. Okay, so next up is Enphase. It's actually a great stock. It's really good for the long term. Me, Kevin always talks about it. It's a slow mover though, so it might not be one of the swings you're looking for on this particular list. But they might actually benefit a lot from the infrastructure bill. Next up, you have AAL, which is just a recovery play. This is American Airlines, obviously. So my only worry is you really need the vaccinations to be fully up and ready, and there are no surprises with the strains going around. But it is high. It's really down from its lows, and with the numbers that they're going to keep reporting, it's going to get better and better. But again, on the riskier side. CLII is pretty great for the climate change. It's a climate change stock, obviously, so it's great for the infrastructure bill. SNPR, also good for EV, so it's obviously Tortoise. So, I mean, that's a great one. And finally, you have NGA, which is Lion Electric. And this is a great stock for your EV buses and everything like that, and it might benefit a lot from the bill again. And they are, this stock is pretty volatile. I've seen it go to like 35, for example, and then drop back down to 16 and then back up to 25. So it might be good for a swing play, but it's not for the faint of heart, that's for sure. So again, these are all the infrastructure plays that we're looking at currently for the infrastructure bill. We'll have to see exactly what is going on. You might see some fluctuation because there might be some surprises. I don't know if this infrastructure bill is going to be going all in on EV. I don't think so, as much as I hope it does, but who knows? If it does, you'll see all of these ones explode, especially the green plays that we listed out next week. But a lot of these are great infrastructure plays. And you could put your money on and Blink and probably be happy with it. ChargePoint, more so just because they have actually a huge portion of the market share. But of course, my favorite is going to be Tesla and NEO for the next little while. Okay, Stock Bros, so that's it for me on this infrastructure bills week. Let's keep it up to date on the news. I'll post anything that I hear, and that way we can make those gains.